We've come a long way in reaching the objective set for Dementia 2020, but the challenge is an ongoing one. We will get some progress by then, but we need to extend the programme beyond 2020 and look towards 2025, which is the WHO Global Action Plan on Dementia that the UK should be fitting into. We've come far further than we thought we might on public awareness. We've increased the diagnosis rate, but I think some key areas that we haven't addressed sufficiently is the post-diagnostic support. How do people get the help they need on an ongoing basis? And also, how do we increase the research community? A big investment's been made, but research is still much smaller than, say, cancer or heart disease. We need to have more researchers doing more investigative studies to make the difference on dementia. I think the biggest issue we face is the funding of support for people with dementia. As the Secretary of State Jeremy Hunt said recently, people who have cancer get all the support they need on the NHS. People with dementia don't, because most of the support you need is social care. What we need to make sure is that that support is provided without undue cost to the individual. People have a right to get the support that they deserve. People who've given a lifetime of service to this country shouldn't be abandoned when they have dementia. So the biggest challenge that we haven't really tackled at all yet is getting the funding right to let people get the home care they need, and when they need to be, the nursing care and residential care they need without undue cost. Alzheimer's Society has committed £50 million to the Dementia Research Institute, and at least 20 million of that will be research into care and technology, because we don't know enough about what good care is, and we're not making best use of technology. I worry sometimes that there's a whole plethora of new apps and new technological support available to people who are concerned about dementia, to people with dementia and their family carers. But there's very little quality control. We don't know what works, we don't know what's good. We need more research in care and into technology to enable people to live better with dementia today, whilst also investing in that long-term research to find the treatments or cures that we want for the future. The only people who really have a right to say what they want are the people who are living with dementia, both people with dementia themselves and their family carers. In the past, we haven't listened enough to their voices. We've sometimes assumed that we know what they want, but everybody with dementia has a different perspective. We need to listen to more voices and make sure that they contribute to every discussion. So at this conference, at every other conference, I would expect to see people with dementia and their family carers given far more profile and far more opportunity to talk about their lived experience. We can all learn from it, and that's what should drive our care services and our support. I think what conferences like this show is that people are determined to make a difference on dementia. People who are actively involved in care and support in the NHS, in care homes, in domiciliary care, they all know what could be better and what could be different. And our job through conferences like this and through other events is to make sure that more people hear that message and people can work together in an integrated, joined up way to make that lasting difference. So I'm always hopeful. When I see a room full of people, I feel inspired by their commitment, and that drives me to do more myself and through Alzheimer's Society to lead the programme across our nations to make a difference on dementia.
Shut up.